Welcome to Pure Brews America. Join us as we travel across Michigan to discover the amazing stories, people, and places that make up the craft beer and spirits industry.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Pure Brews America. I'm Kiera and this is Lisa, and we've got a lot of fun in store for you today.
We sure do. So let's get the show started with our first story.
In the second season of our show, we featured Aaron and Kristen Resnick. They had just opened up their brewery Drafting Table in Wixom, Michigan. So we stopped by again after their first year to catch back up with the couple.
We're feeling great. We're feeling a lot more refreshed. We feel like we semi-know what we're doing. When we are together here, it's smooth. Like, we just know each other well enough to where we know how to not irritate each other. Where one of us is like thinking about something, the other one can just get the vibe, and it's like, okay, like step away for a second, or it's like, okay, you need some help, and so you run in and try to help out wherever you can, and yeah, we're feeling really good. Biggest change probably is just the starting to bottle beer and distribute to restaurants and bars all in the area. We were at the grand opening of HopCat Royal Oak, and that was so much fun. We had 7 beers on tap there.
But along with all that distribution comes more quality control, you know, which for a small brewery can be kind of hard. For us, we're kind of in a challenging phase because we just signed on with a distributor. You know, trying to figure out which beers to push in distribution, which is now a pretty competitive market. So you're trying to find what's different enough. Also keeping up with, being able to feed them beer and also maintain the beer flowing in the pub.
We're also at like a phase where we might need to expand a little bit just to keep up with everything, and then also hiring on additional help.
No brewery trip is complete without sampling the beer. So we asked Kristen and Aaron to walk us through their favorites.
So Resolute is our kind of West Coast style IPA. Very clean, which makes it a little dangerous, being 7.7%, but it's a huge seller. Blonde is our gateway beer to non-craft beer drinkers. Low in bitterness, extremely drinkable. Still have to be careful at 6% alcohol, but yeah, very, very popular beer as well. Professional Pils, my personal favorite. Being a brewer, I know a lot of us brewers like Pilsner. This is a German-style Pils, dry finish, a nice kind of toasty, bready malt profile to it, and then with a nice herbal, spicy finish from the German noble hops that we use in it. Woody Yank. So the cool thing about that is, so we brew it with coriander, and then we actually dry hop it with fresh zest, grapefruit and orange zest, which it really gives it a nice, bright citrus flavor to it.
Our Mean Vanilla Bean Barrel Aged has been a huge success. We released bottles for our anniversary party, and we had a line around the building, which was, we did not expect it. And just seeing everybody so excited for our beer, it was like, whoa, this is really cool. It was surreal. It didn't feel real at all.
So the next time you're in Southeast Michigan, keep an eye out for Drafting Table on beer menus, or do one better and head out to their Wixom Brewery. Cheers.
We recently met with Nick Britsky, creator of Nick Drinks, and found out more about his experiences in the world of craft spirits. Nick, tell us about where we are right now.
So this hobby really has exploded. We now have a facility that we're renting where we can do videos, we can do some fabrication, and we can really just dive deeper into hosting events or fun things like that. It's still a work in progress, but there's definitely fun things to come.
So Nick, your website, Nick Drinks.
Nick Drinks.
Tell us what we can find on there.
Yeah, so I do a lot of video work where I'm doing kind of the opposite. It's weird to be on the other side of this.
You're the one interviewing?
Yeah, so I'll interview different distillers and producers and people making great products. I'll also do product reviews, and I'll go to special events. But you'll also find some recipes, you'll find some gear reviews, and you'll find some great photos. I've composed some really fun photos on my Instagram page where we're doing unique takes on either what's happening in the news or kind of what's happening in the holidays.
That's great. So if I'm hosting a dinner party and I need some recipes, what can I find on your website?
Yeah, you might find some punch recipes, because punch are great for parties, but even just how to buy for a party. You know, that is very challenging. What do you get for people? How do you know what they're gonna like? So getting a variety of offerings, you can make a number of different drinks, but then you can also save it for future parties or even by yourself.
Nick, why do you think Detroiters are so interested in this distillery movement?
I think part of it is a passion for wanting to experiment. They want to try unique flavors. They want to mix with new things. You know, you might think it's just kind of the whiskey, vodka, bourbon, scotch, all those basic flavors. There's so many liqueurs and fortified wines that are coming out. It really is this great palette for chefs and bartenders to experiment with unique flavors, and then we get to taste all those great things.
And Michiganders really love beer. Do you think that beer started the movement as well, or was affiliated with the movement?
Oh, I think so. I mean, craft beer has exploded with flavors and tastes and textures. So I think the same thing wanted to happen with spirits as well. We have actually over 30 distilleries that have popped up, making a number of different products, not just things that are local. We're really becoming this great cocktail mecca in Michigan.
Well, thank you so much for spending the morning with us.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for more Pure Brews America. We'll be right back.
When you graduate from Northwestern Tech, heating and cooling companies take notice. And getting noticed is nice, but even better when it comes with respect.
With a demand for HVAC techs and the type of money you can make in this industry, skilled tradespeople are getting the respect that they deserve.
Hands-on training, experienced instructors, and thousands of Northwestern Tech graduates.
In just 10.5 months, you can have the career and the respect you deserve.
Northwestern Tech, the HVAC school that works.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
We've been doing this fundraiser for about 4 years, and it's the easiest and best and most profitable fundraiser they have in Michigan.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Pure Brews America is back, so let's get to it. Plenty of people are eager to work in the craft brewing industry, and a question that's often raised is, where can I learn the skills to get hired? The answer is Schoolcraft College in Livonia, who launched a comprehensive brewing and distilling program in 2015.
The curriculum has 7 courses here. We start you out with the brewing science so that you understand all of the science, the physics, the chemistry, and the biochemistry of the brewing and the distillation process. We have a brew house operations and technology course. We take you through cellaring, packaging, and quality management, advanced brewing and distillation. There is a beer styles and flavors class taught by a certified Cicerone, and we have a marketing and operations management course too in the program.
I teach my students about all the beer styles. I think if you ask any industry professional how to become a better brewer, they'll tell you that one of the most important things is to really understand how to evaluate and taste your beer. And I also teach a little bit about the business side, just a little bit about laws and what it takes to open a brew pub, front of the house. I actually teach them how to bartend. This restaurant we're filming in right now is run by the culinary department, and my students actually pour and serve beer to the customers on Thursday and Friday evenings. That coincides with my class time.
The chefs are super cooperative, and we're situated right here in the middle of all of the teaching kitchens. That's where our brewery is. We're going to be working on integrating the brew pub operation more with culinary arts.
Chefs are chefs. They like to cook. They like to create. So do brewers. So it's a pretty good relationship, and it's a good model. One of my main goals is, one, they need to learn how to use a tri-clamp. That's what brewers use all day long, and then they need to know how to clean a tank.
All the hands-on that we get here, just be able to see everything, the big brewers use. And I started last September, and I mean, I wasn't even prepared before to start a brewery. Now I feel like I am. It just gave me a lot more knowledge. If you told me a year ago, people I would have met, the things I've done in just a year's time, I told you there's no way. It's just great experience so far.
I guess what surprised me is just the absolute motivation and intensity of the students that are in these courses. These people are like pit bulls, and they really, really are into brewing. We're at twice our capacity right now, so all the classes are full and there are waiting lists for them. So we've had people come up to us and say, you changed my life. I'm going to be able to do a job and a career in an area that I love.
To begin your journey in the craft industry, check out Schoolcraft College to learn more about their brewing and distillation technology program.
What's better than craft beer and a great meal? A great meal made with craft beer, of course. Check out this amazing recipe.
Hey, I'm Gary from HopCat. I'm Chris from HopCat Detroit. Today we're going to make beer chili. All right, we're going to start off with about a pound of ground beef here, and we're going to mix that with another half a pound of pork butt. Next, we're going to add our spice mix. So we're going to get our pot going here at about medium-high, a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and we're going to get our veggies going. So we start off with about 1 onion, 1 jalapeno, 1 green pepper, about 2 tablespoons of garlic in there, and 2 red peppers. Now we're going to cook these veggies until they lose a little bit of color, get see-through. Now we're going to add our meat. So we're going to throw about 1/3 of a cup of brown ale in here. All right, next up we're going to add our tomatoes here. These are diced tomatoes and juice. We want to let that cook down. We're going to add a little tomato paste right here. All right, we're going to add the rest of our beer here. All right, so we're adding in about another half a cup. We're going to toss these kidney beans in here now. How's that chili coming? Is it nice and thick? It's looking pretty good, Gary. We're almost there. Just want to make sure this is the proper consistency. Here you go. Cheers, buddy. That's how you make beer chili.
Stay tuned for more Pure Brews America. We'll be right back.
For over 10 years, Black Lotus Brewing Company in downtown Clawson has brewed craft beer with soul and passion, served with love and appreciation. Black Lotus also offers the finest craft spirits, specialty wines, food, and live music. And now, our 2016 World Beer Cup gold medal winning Ninja Pirate is available to go and by the case. Black Lotus Brewing, interesting times call for interesting beers.
The engine of Detroit has never been idle. Every day steam rises from the Motor City Underground. Each drop of Detroit Steam Vodka is handcrafted with the same passion that went into the foundation of this city. We will not falter in our dedication to bring you a product that embodies the spirit of Detroit. This is Detroit Steam Vodka.
Hey, I ordered a large veggie with garlic herb crust.
Veggie? I thought you were more of a meat eater's man.
Oh, I am, but now I can do both. Look, flavor patch.
How does that work? What happens when that's gone?
I've got Howie bread strapped to my legs.
Flavor fanatics love us because we make our dough fresh daily and have meal deals for any budget.
Hungry? Howie's!
Flavor fanatics welcome.
Michigan is full of amazing craft breweries, and this is the place on the east side of the state that you can come and taste everything. We have 66 beers on tap. They change daily.
I come here once, maybe twice a week since they've started making their home brew, enjoying that as well.
The beer's good, the food's really good.
Our chef specializes in barbecue food. Phenomenal food here that we make from scratch every day.
You need the two to complement each other, the food and the beer.
Try something new and discover beer here.
We're back. Thanks for watching Pure Brews America. It's time to meet more fascinating people in the craft beer world.
So I've been brewing for 25 years. I'm the longest professional active brewer in Kalamazoo right now. Bell started here, and then I opened up the first brew pub in town in '96. Since then, it's exploded. Basically, over the last 3 years, we've gained like 6 different breweries.
One of the things that I really like about Kalamazoo is that we, in a fairly central location, have for students and for the community all of these possibilities for beers, the brewing community, and also a school within walking distance, really.
So many great breweries. It's just been amazing to see the growth of the craft beer movement.
People always ask about the competition, but to use the old adage, I guess, rising tide raises all ships, and we get way more business because there's other breweries in town.
All the brewers here in Kalamazoo all make different kinds of styles of beer. So it's great that we can send our customers to other breweries so they can have enjoyment of other people's beer.
Literally, I'm at a different brewery every single week, and the same for the other brewers and breweries. They're here all the time. The more good beer we have in Kalamazoo, the more people are going to come to Kalamazoo to try that. People coming from 500 miles away wouldn't come here if it was just us. They come because they can hit 12, 13 breweries in the greater Kalamazoo area now.
I celebrate the work that these craftsmen and artists have done to create the product that really has attracted folks from all over the country.
You know, there's people that come up here from North Carolina, Florida. We've even had people from overseas.
And we've actually are beginning to get some international recognition for this, in which we have companies and breweries outside of the U.S. very interested in what we're doing here.
Part of our business plan took into account people coming on beercations anyways, but the Givercraft passports have just taken that to a whole new level. Everybody that comes in town to check out breweries gets that, and even if they don't come this time, they get the map that's in there and find out about us, and they'll probably be back next time. It gave people incentive to come out here and get their passport stamped, and we see a lot of those faces coming back now, so it was huge for us being a young company.
We get a lot of tourists coming through for the passport.
It's real fun to see people so excited about the full Kalamazoo Beer Trail. I'm actually brewing for the passport anniversary coming up today.
Oh, I have such a love-hate relationship with Beer Week. I love it because it's our busiest week of the year, but I hate it because it's our busiest week of the year.
That whole week is like the best week out of the whole year. We bring all the weird and crazy beers that we can make. You know, we just get bombarded with people because they know every brewery is bringing the goods that week, and so it makes it a lot of fun for us as brewers.
It's one of the best beer scenes in Michigan. It is the best beer scene in Michigan.
Now it's time to make a delicious craft beer cocktail. Start with a glass of ice. Then add 3 ounces of Faygo root beer. Next, you'll add 1 ounce of sweet cream, making sure to add it slowly. Then give it a stir. Now add 1.5 ounces of vanilla-infused Tito's handmade vodka. Lastly, add 3 ounces of New Holland Dragon's Milk and top off with an orange slice. It doesn't get much more delicious than this Faygo Root Beer White Russian.
Thanks for watching Pure Brews America. There's more after this break.
We don't frost brew our beer, and hot chicks won't appear if you drink it. Our beer doesn't come in a bow tie shaped can or need color indicators to tell you it's cold. It won't be delivered by Clydesdale horses, and to tell you the truth, we aren't the most interesting people in the world. Fact of the matter is, we don't tell stories. We just let our beer do the talking.
At Yellow Flag Productions, we do more than just create great content for our clients. We bring groundbreaking visual and audio quality to meet all your media needs. TV and video production, social media development, multi-channel marketing, live video streaming, and podcasts. Our reputation speaks for itself with 6 Michigan Emmy Awards. For more information, visit yellowflagproductions.com. Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Their whole idea is we want to make the most excellent beers we can. They tend to push the boundaries and they're just always experimenting.
Well, you're getting a lot of hand care in every single one of these brews.
The beer is really unique and really different and really good. There's really no place like this with this kind of ambiance.
They put a lot of attention to detail here. So to me, it's like that's the attention to quality and excellence that just shines through in everything they do, from the way it looks to the way it tastes to the way it feels.
Welcome back to Pure Brews America. We've got another great behind-the-scenes story for you.
My old boss, from a business I worked at all through high school and actually through college, I was a butcher for a while. He had been brewing beer. He had done some home brewing, you know, and well, he found religion, and he told me that God told him to stop brewing beer, and he asked me if I wanted his equipment. All I heard was, God wants me to brew?
Call it divine intervention, fate, or just plain dumb luck, but Barry Mosso used that equipment many years ago to make his first beer, which he and his friends dubbed the Saucy Minx. Barry continued to brew and now competes regularly in events like the Michigan Home Brewers Iron Brewer Challenge. This event was hosted by Brewing World in Warren.
Iron Brewer was actually something that Skip Pappas came up with Rick Hotman over at Hotman Beer Supplies over in Waterford. They thought it'd be a great, you know, cross-store promotion, everything like that. You know, and so it's been rotating around. You know, of course, it kind of gets its inspiration from, you know, the old Japanese Iron Chef.
And like that show, all participants must generate a recipe on the spot using the surprise ingredients that are announced at the event.
So the special ingredient gets revealed, nobody knows what it is, and they have to brew with that ingredient. So today's special ingredients, the one was hibiscus. So each team gets a pound of hibiscus. Each team also gets, it's at least 3/4 of a pound of ginger. So it's all fresh ginger. I always make ginger beers, so I wanted to see what everyone else could come up with.
Why don't we go for like a flavor profile, or like a lot of wheat? And if it doesn't taste wheat-like at the end, we'll call it something else.
Once the recipes and flavor profiles have been decided, the home brewers head inside to Brewing World to get their supplies.
I've been shopping here since I started brewing, basically, you know, and you know, we got everything we need here. The guys that work here are really cool. They became my friends.
Whether they never have brewed before, or we have professionals that come in and still ask advice. So we like to give it to whomever we can.
You know, these guys were cool, you know, and I ended up working here.
Hops, I like Holler Tower for this.
Perfect, okay, fine.
Okay.
Or did I Herzbrucker?
Oh, I got Herzbrucker.
Herzbrucker. Be a lot anyway, so.
No, but I think that'll go nice with it. That's gonna give
us 2 ounces will get us about 11 IBU.
Perfect. I was saying we want to be in like 10 to 12 range.
Mike's putting together our grain bill right now. This particular beer is 50% Pilsner malt, 50% wheat malt. And we'll add some oats to it to lend some kind of creaminess to the mouthfeel.
Unlike some of the other brewing contests, this beer is not judged on style, but how well the special ingredients are represented. And those home brewers have all sorts of inventive ways to make their batches.
A lot of Rube Goldbergs out there and things like that, but you know, they all work and they all do the same thing. And so we just have fun with it. Okay. What do you think about mashing at a lower temp?
150.
Yeah.
51.
All right. 152?
Yeah.
150. Deal.
Cool. Works for me.
All right, excellent.
Once the brewing has been completed, Barry and the other Iron Brewer competitors must return the finished beer to Brewing World for judging. The awards are later given out at the Michigan Home Brew Festival.
Father and son BN and Nikhil started exchanging tequila as gifts to one another. Their passion for great tasting tequila eventually turned into a business venture, and soon they created Blue Nectar Spirits. We recently met this father-son duo at J. Baldwin's restaurant, and they told us their story of running a family business and the hard work and dedication that goes into each bottle of tequila.
When you mingle family and business, it's a unique situation, and you know, my dad is one of my mentors, and we've got a great working relationship. Obviously, we've got a great family relationship.
Tequila is the fastest growing spirit in North America right now. So he says, Dad, if you are thinking of that, believe me, I know a lot more about tequila than you do.
Nikhil has this special blend that we can produce ourselves, and we can give this to our guests, and it's a true expression of J. Baldwin's and Testabara and Blue Nectar partnership. It really is a spirit-forward type blend that we've given, and nice smoky, nice agave notes. It's absolutely delicious.
What I'm going to make for you today is a Paloma. So you're thinking along the lines of a margarita, a long sour style drink, but with this you use a grapefruit instead of a sour mix. We're going to use some fresh grapefruit juice, fresh squeezed lime, everything fresh here. A little simple syrup, equal parts sugar, water. So you get a nice pink, vibrant color here. So this drink should take you to your last vacation in Mexico, sitting on the beach. And there you are.
You know, what makes Blue Nectar really unique is we're a field-to-bottle tequila. So all the agaves that we use are grown surrounding the distillery. And the distillery is in a town called Amatitan, which is probably the birthplace of tequila.
So I'm with the Spiritus Group. We work with a lot of different suppliers in the U.S., and I'm proud to have this tequila as part of our portfolio. Everything they do about this product is above and beyond what the quality standards are required for Mexico. I've sold a number of different brands, and I like the craft aspect of this particular brand. Right now with craft spirits, craft beer, craft cocktails really gaining popularity, I think this is the perfect tequila to highlight those craft cocktails.
Our silver is our pure distillate of the agave. It's triple distilled, which is unique in the tequila world. Our extra blend is a blend of 6 to 8 month aged tequilas blended with 3-year extra añejo, and that's similar with our Founders blend. It's in that vein. It's aged 1 to 2 years, and we blend in extra añejos. We use ex-whiskey and bourbon barrels to age all of our aged expressions. Instead of overpowering that agave, we have this blend process. And our fourth expression is our special craft. It's aged 6 to 8 months, and we infuse it with essential oils. Really velvety on the palate, slightly sweeter than our other expressions, but truly unique.
Alrighty, so if we're gonna start drinking this tequila by itself, I would suggest, drinking it neat. And if you're gonna use ice, I would definitely try to use a larger block of ice. So a little bit like that. It pairs very well with the vanilla and the caramelization from the wood that you guys use on the back end of this. If you do an orange with a little bit of cinnamon sugar there, you get a completely different flavor profile. It's a great pairing back and forth.
So far we are doing very good. I'm very proud to say that I have a wonderful son.
Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. We hope you enjoyed the show.
You can find out more about us on our website, purebrewsamerica.com. And make sure you follow us on social media.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.